Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brought down at the 26.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 10 carries, a trip to the end zone to go along with 118 yards.
But they set a nice tone in Week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So the Colts in great position here as they get things started. They'll be led out by the man from the University of Washington. This is Jacob Eason.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Now Eason. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
They'll look to run with Taylor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
For the extra point.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in Week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, it's Henry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on third down, Hansen. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
Eason.
7 yards, the pickup there.
To number 87. A 7-yard.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
31-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Eason. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down. Eason looking downfield for... It's caught at the 10. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to, but a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Running from the gun with Henry. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Hansen. They set up the screen for Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
This is taken at about the 14. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Return.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
7-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? To throw on 3rd down. Eason. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. On 1st down, Jacob Eason. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. From the gun, Eason. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Eason. He'll get this one to Pittman. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. On third down, Eason. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First and 10, Eason. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Operating from the gun, Hansen firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Hansen's pass.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw on third down, Hansen. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. From the gun, Hansen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Operating from the gun, Hansen. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
That's good.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down. And
that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
the quarterback taken.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Loss on the play. It's now second and goal.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Catanzaro's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
From the gun, Eason looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. So here are the Colts to take over. They've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. Of course, remember they beat the Saints a week ago, so some good momentum rolling right now. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason again looking for Pittman. A better result here. Eason 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Pittman. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Eason. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
1st and 10, Taylor down. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Carrier brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
after the pickup of 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Marlon Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Oh, refusing to go down. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
ball carrier.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Throwing on 1st down. Hanson. Throw right side, complete to Williams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
20-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Henry. That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown. On the season, and the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Back to Taylor on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Colts.
On first down, Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. They'll run with Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And 8 yards.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Eason. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That is caught at the 7. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Hansen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. To throw on 2nd down, Hansen. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Will be incomplete.
Pass.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
They'll take over.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Colts. On
first down, Eason. And this is caught at the 8. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to go down again.
The quarterback.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Hansen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On first down, it's Taylor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
By DJ Jones.
Again, it's Taylor. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down at 4 now.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Most time,
they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less.